Hi, welcome to the High Pulse Gear YouTube channel. My name is Joe Lang, co-founder of High Pulse Gear. Today we're going to go over fishing tackle, what to bring to an area such as a small pond or down a riverbank. You don't necessarily need a lot. Like this is my tackle box that I have for my boat. It's got a lot of lures, it's got a lot of baits, and it's got almost everything I need. I probably don't even need anything else for a very long time. But don't tell my wife that, because I love going to Bass Pro Shops, Shills, or Fleet Farm in their fishing section and getting the newest thing. But this is where I keep all that stuff. Plus another bag for soft baits. But this is a lot to carry if you're going to a small pond or a riverbank where you're going to be walking around. So in those cases, I lighten my load and bring just what I need for that area. So I carry this bag. As you can tell, it's a very worn bag. It's a duffel bag. I didn't even get a new tackle box or a new backpack fishing tackle. And what I got was a bag laying around in our basement. As you can tell, I've used it and beat it up over the last several years. I could probably use a new one. But in this bag has everything specific to this area. So fortunately, I've fished this pond for several years. I love pond fishing or going to a riverbank as much as I love going out on my boat. Let me show you what's in here, and it's a lot less gear than what I carry in this one. First and most importantly, I carry a first aid kit. I've been known to stick myself, get a hook in, slice myself with my knife, or honestly, sometimes the fish will get you. So have a little first aid kit just in case little mishaps happen. Next, I have a little stringer in case we catch some fish and we'd like to keep them, or you're with the kids and like to grill them up later. Carry your stringer along. Also, I have a pair of pliers, just in case I forget my multi-tool. Multi-tools are great for fishing. Not only do they have a pliers, but they have scissors, they have a saw, they have a knife, they got bottle openers. So, I always carry this one, happens to be a Gerber, whatever the brand you like is, I would carry it when you go fish. Water. Always carry water. I only have one bottle here because, of course, I have another bottle in the four-wheeler. So, carry a bottle of water with you when you're walking around, especially if you're traveling far, walking away from your car. You know, have plenty of water with you. Bug spray. I'm here in the Midwest, and we have mosquitoes, and we have ticks. So, most importantly, this time of year, it's May. There aren't that many mosquitoes out right now, but ticks will start coming out. I spray the bottom of my legs and my boots every time I go out. This helps alleviate some of the ticks or other bugs that start to crawl up you. Not saying it's going to stop it 100%, but it's going to help. Something that I already put on is sunscreen. So I always put on sunscreen, especially when we're by the water. You get that sun reflecting off the water, you'll burn much faster than you think. Also, this High Pulse Gear fish hook shirt is UPF 50+. So it's a great shirt to shield your arms and still stay cool from the sun. Now, into the tackle. First thing I have are some fish hooks and weights. Whatever type of rig you're doing, Texas, Carolina, have your fish hook and weights, just a small little box of them, numbered exactly, so then that way there's no confusion. You just grab it, tie it back on if you need to, and keep casting out there. This box here is my go-to box. I know fishing box. I know exactly what's in here and what will work in this pond. So, They are also things that I've probably used in the pond here. So if they weren't working and I cut them off, I kept the hook on. So then that way, next time I want to use them, they're ready to go. I like to not waste as much time. So then that way I don't have to take much time restringing a whole new one. I've been known to lose a few lures, snap a couple lines. So of course I will try something else or have to restring my lure every once in a while. But if I can, I try to go through to something that's already done and that I know it'll work. Next is a box of items that I want to try out that I may not be necessarily as good at. So I'm not that great at crankbaits. So what I do is I bring them to these areas here, small ponds, even inner city little ponds, and try out new crankbaits or the newest fishing gear that I've got. It's a great way to see what works before you go to the big lake. And lastly, I have what I call my bobber box or my kid tackle. So what I do is this is full of some bobbers, some things to retie kids' fishing poles that are either using worms or other type of bobber bait. And it's a great way to just have something on the go. So when they tend to lose something or get it stuck or their line snaps, you're ready to retie everything and get them back fishing. So there, oh, one more thing. The fishing reel bag. So the fishing pole bag here, I got off of eBay for like $25, $30. You know, I think it's meant for collapsible poles where you're collapsing, put them in and zipping them all the way up. My poles do not collapse. So what I did is we just have them sticking out the end here, and it works great. It's great to carry along while you're fishing or set it down, and it keeps everything all together so you can just throw it back in your car or truck. So there you have it. That's all the gear I take when I go to ponds or rivers and want to walk along the banks. So please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also visit highpulsegear.com for your high pulse shirts, hats, and sweatshirts, or these fishing shirts. And most importantly, keep striving for that high pulse moment.